This video and all content on this channel is performed by a pest control professional, and it is always recommended to hire a pest control pro in your area to perform any pest control in or outside your home. Pesticides can harm you and your loved ones. Anyone who is performing the information in this video is doing so at their own risk. If you decide to try the info provided in this video, please always check with the local laws in your area and read the labels of any product you use. The label is the law.
Hey everybody, this is Jason Akers again with Green Acres Pest Control, and today I want to go over a question I get all the time. How long is it going to take me to get rid of these bed bugs? If you like the video, give me a thumbs up, and if you really like it, consider subscribing to the channel. I also have a second channel now, which I will post now, up here, wherever, pointing out to my live stream account. I have a live stream YouTube account where I will be posting all of my live stream content, where people come usually every Thursday night. We ask questions, we talk about bugs, and people can call in and ask and stuff like that. So I have a second channel for all that content. I would absolutely recommend you go and check out that channel and subscribe to that one too. So anyway, let's talk about bed bugs. So I get asked a lot, how long is it going to take me to get rid of these bed bugs? I've been treating maybe for 2, 3, 4 months, and I still have problems with bed bugs. So I want to address a couple of things in this video. I want to address several different pesticides and methods to get rid of bed bugs, and how long it should take you as a consumer to be able to get rid of this problem. Now, I'm not addressing pest control technicians or professionals, people like me. Usually an exterminator can get rid of bed bugs much quicker than a consumer. A novice, someone that doesn't do this for a living, is going to obviously take longer because they don't know a lot of the tricks of the trade, so to speak, which that's what my channel's for. I try to teach you some of these tricks so that you can do it yourself. So you've got bed bugs, and the first thing you do is you go to Walmart or Target or Home Depot or Lowe's or wherever, some farm store, and you buy pesticides to get rid of your bed bug problem. That's a bad idea. That's probably not going to work for you. That's what everybody's doing. If you're going to Dollar General to get a chemical thinking it's going to be able to get rid of bed bugs, it's just not realistic. It's not going to happen. I don't know of very many people who have been able to do that. It's just going to stir the pot around and not really ever get rid of the issue. It's just going to make it worse. So I don't recommend doing that. If you do that, you're not going to get rid of your bed bugs, ever. You're going to continue to have a bed bug problem. So another is people will put out diatomaceous earth. People will, do all kinds of crazy home remedy stuff like CO2 traps. If you're doing that, you're probably not going to get rid of your bed bugs either. Not to mention how harmful diatomaceous earth is for your lungs if you're breathing the dust in because you're living inside your home with it around you all the time. It doesn't take very much. A lot of people will comment on my videos about diatomaceous earth and they'll say, DE won't hurt you, it's just dust, it won't hurt you. But they said the same thing about asbestos. Asbestos is a silicate, diatomaceous earth is a silicate. You don't want it inside your home. Now, it's one thing to treat, the garden or the yard or wherever, to keep grubs and stuff like that out of the yard and ants and stuff. That's fine. That won't hurt you. It's not in your house. It's not around you 24/7. But if you're treating your bed and you're treating your mattress with diatomaceous earth and you're treating around inside your bedroom where you sleep every night, that's not recommended. And not only that, you're not going to get rid of your bed bug problem. The reason I say this is because in the pest control industry, we have what's called breaking the life cycle. What that means is bugs have a life cycle. They have an egg, they have a larva. The larva has different instars with bed bugs, so it grows in different stages. It's got 5 instar stages, becomes a full-grown adult, and then it bites you, it lays eggs again. It starts the cycle all over again. It's a life cycle. You need to break that life cycle. So the problem with diatomaceous earth is that it will kill some bed bugs. Some bed bugs will die from it. But the problem is that you start to build resistance to it. The bugs that don't die from DE, the reason they don't die is because their exoskeleton is thicker than their brothers and sisters and aunts and uncles or whatever. And so what happens is because their exoskeleton isn't thick enough for the diatomaceous earth to impact them, they grow to the next stage and the next stage, and eventually they lay eggs and they reproduce, and their babies also have a thicker exoskeleton that isn't affected by diatomaceous earth. So I don't recommend DE. Some people have been able to get rid of bed bugs with DE, but it's a very mild infestation, maybe one or two, not very many. But I wouldn't trust it. I don't think it's very effective, truthfully, because so many people are using it. I believe the bed bugs are developing a resistance to it. It is absolutely possible that the bugs will no longer be able to be killed by it anyway, not very much longer. So I don't recommend it, not only for your personal health, but for the fact that it doesn't really work on bed bugs. So another is Crossfire. So Crossfire is the one everybody asks about. Crossfire is the pesticide that I use for bed bugs myself. And the reason I use it is because I used to use other pesticides. I used to use Talstar for bed bugs. Now, Talstar will kill bed bugs, but the problem is that they build resistance to it pretty quickly. If you're not eliminating your bed bugs within 3 to 4 months using Talstar, you need to switch and use something different, because the bed bugs will develop resistance to it within 90 to 120 days. So it's just not very effective. You can get rid of bed bugs with it. It's cheap, it's affordable. Most people can buy it and use it. But the problem is there's a lot of places you can't treat with Talstar, like your mattress. You can't just go in your house and spray your mattress with just any pesticide. It has to be safe for you to use the bed. So what people will do is they'll treat with Crossfire, and then they will wait, allow the chemical to dry, come in, make their bed, sleep on it that night. It won't hurt you. I get a lot of people that'll ask me questions. What can I use? I have cats. What can I use? I have dogs. What can I use? I have children. That's what you use, is Crossfire. That's the safest thing right now on the market that you can use for bed bugs. It affects a bed bug on a way that most mammals, it doesn't impact at all. It's as far as what I understand, that's how it works. It doesn't really affect mammals. I've read the SDS. I will link the SDS below so you can go and read this yourself. But this is actually the safety data sheet that is given out by the company on all the different statistics and the different things they ran when they were actually studying the chemical before they released it to the public. And so I recommend you go and read that, and also read the label. If you're deciding to do a bed bug job on your own, you need to read the label of the chemical, which I will also post in the description below, so you can go and see, well, maybe I don't want to do this. Maybe I should hand this off to a professional. Because that's what I advise everybody to do. Always read the directions of a pesticide before you go and buy it, thinking that, oh, this is what I want to do. I can do this. This is really easy. And then you read the label, you get it to your house, you read it, you're like, wow, this is really hard to mix. Wow, this is really hard to do. I really should have hired somebody to come in here and do it. And that's what I recommend. I recommend looking it over and seeing if it's something that you can actually handle before you go and do it. But anyway, what you do is you treat with Crossfire. Now, how long is it going to take to kill your bed bugs? So the problem with Crossfire is it is a non-repellent pesticide. So the bed bugs don't see the chemical. They don't know it's there. Talstar is highly repellent, so the bed bugs see it. They don't cross it. Eventually they get so hungry because they haven't had a blood meal in so long, and they come out, they cross over the chemical, and then they die. But Crossfire works differently in that the bed bugs don't see the chemical. It doesn't create a barrier at all. It's an invisible barrier that when the bed bugs crawl across it, they're infected with the pesticide and they just die, because they're going to want to come to you. So you're going to treat your mattress, box spring, headboard, footboard, bed rails, couches, love seats, lazy boy recliners. Basically all of your major pieces of furniture get treated. And so when the bed bugs come out and they crawl through the chemical thinking, oh, I'm going to go get a blood meal, there's nothing wrong, everything's okay, and then in a day or two they're dead because they didn't know the chemical was there. That's how Crossfire works. How long will it take you to get rid of bed bugs after treating with Crossfire? I recommend that a person should treat once a month for 90 days. So you do your first treatment, you count 30 days. You do your second treatment, you count 60 days. You do a third treatment, and that third treatment should last you up to the 90-day mark, which is 3 full months of active ingredient in the house. Most of the time that works for everybody. There are a few people where it takes longer. And usually those people are reinfesting from areas they don't know they're getting them from. Whether it's a neighbor, a family member, a friend that's coming to visit. Maybe your kids are bringing them off the school bus. Maybe if you use public transportation, you're bringing them off of a public transit bus. Maybe you're getting them in your car. Maybe you have them in your car. All right, you should treat your car. I recommend that people treat their cars. I recommend people treat their house. I've got videos on how to treat a car and a house on my channel. Go search. In fact, I'll put them below. You can find that information too. But the thing is, you need to be very thorough. You need to treat everywhere that you may or may not have taken these bugs with you. Now, when I say everywhere, don't treat the floors, don't treat the ceiling, don't treat the wall. You just treat the baseboards, the edges. That's where the bed bugs are going to go to. If you're treating your floor, you're not doing it right. If you're treating your wall, you're not doing it right. If you're treating the ceiling, you're not doing it right. You only treat the edges of the room, the baseboards. And I've actually got a really good video on this. It's one of my past live streams. It's on my other channel, my second channel, where I actually go over the places you should and shouldn't treat, how to treat a baseboard properly, how to treat a house properly. I actually draw diagrams. I have this bit that I do on my live streams called Drawing with Jason, and I'll show you exactly where to treat and how to do it. So I recommend you go and watch that video, and it's really short and sweet, easy to understand. And so hopefully you guys can get rid of your bed bugs as quickly as possible. If you like this content, then please don't forget to subscribe to the channel, like the video, and hopefully this will help you get rid of your bed bugs as quickly as possible. Thanks a lot. Y'all have a great day.